deal with it. Every single dollar is, of course, going to go help. We are going to be jumping into losers finals here. We're going to be seeing Hobbes go up against RyMax. So, what am I looking for? A, can you know when it's your turn and when it's not your turn to swing? B, how do you deal with gyro? And already, Hobbes dominating and controlling space.
But we are seeing those adjustments come out early, Dar. The dash shield you were talking about being absent from the winner set. He's ever present here early on. Somehow down smash calling it out regardless, though, as Hobbes is already ready, right? We saw that he had opened they had opened the gate with the adjustments on deck, and while they went away from them in winners, they are still ready with them here in losers finals.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But ooh, you can't whip that homing attack, but then you also can't necessarily whip a punish on that either. That is one of Sonic's biggest openings that he actually gives you. Granted, Hobbes has not had a lack of openings against RyMax thus far, but against anybody else, anybody would be feeding for any way to get damage against Sonic.
And I mean, Rob definitely not stranger to finding ways to get damage. Hobbes finding the single up tilt, some very unorthodox options, right? We saw that down air sour spot try to combo into a down tilt earlier, which actually would have worked if it had been slightly lower. The down gyro trying to find the beat boot, not going to get its mark, but the second up smash. But hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, and Hobbes able to close that one.
Oh yeah. But tries to go for the forward, is a little bit too low though, dealt too much knockback upward, and now goes out that down B. Good amount of down tilt pressure here, and RyMax setting up the tech chase, but again, just falling victim to that get up attack as Hobbes just keeps getting RyMax off of him.
I love the gyro cancel there, right? You want to try and force RyMax to respect your pressure, but then still just use your options, burn a different resource instead, and keep it going. The gyro sending in, gonna force RyMax away from ledge, force some risky options, and the air dodge through, just causing Hobbes to miss the back air timing. But spin dash, where are you taking, Sonic, man?
To the bottom blast zone. That is the only place that you have to go here. But right now, RyMax gets that back there. Okay. Gonna be looking for one of his own yet again, but oh my gosh, that is a perfect stage spike. That is exactly what you needed to. But when you let this much of it, whoa! Hobbes, relax.
So was so smart from RyMax, right? Was DIing down and away there until the very end, recognized that that down air might be coming and swapped it to the up, found the sour spot, and is able to get out of harm's way with just a little bit of damage. Now bringing the damage count back even, but down to full stock. RyMax needs to try and find a way to get this stock off quick. This is the opportunity here with the edge guard.
That multi-hit there, the auto-link angle didn't actually fully connect. It didn't do enough knockback to fully connect into itself.
Oh no.
Now? I think it's just us that got booted out. I don't think it's any of the players that got booted out.
Okay, I certainly hope not, because that would be a really unfortunate way for this to end. It's just us. We're just hanging. And hey, there we go.
Yeah, perfect.
Hobbes is taking it 1-0 in a mystery fashion.
In a mystery fashion, but definitely in a Rob fashion. So, perhaps a little down throw up smash, maybe a little up air. We don't know. So yeah, sorry about that, guys.
Back air, down air. An aerial, a smash attack, a rotor arm. It was one of those. Which one? You'll have to stay tuned to see how Hobbes
anything. It is a plethora of kill power. You get to do down throw, you get to do up throw, you get to do back air, you get to do side B, you get an edge guard, you get a spike like nobody's business, you get to up air, you have all of your smash attacks as well. Rob has some of the best kill power in the game for the amount of tools that he has.
And Dar, don't forget about those gyro 0 to deaths too, right? Like, this character just actually gets to kill you however he wants, whenever he wants, and just full disregard. But right now, it's just RyMax kind of getting to disregard gyro with these platform layouts, utilizing the spacing in this long stage space of town very well, and catching in the approaches that they are forcing Hobbes to make.
Yeah, RyMax is just now maneuvering around gyro really well here. Tried to go for the follow-up, didn't fully convert off of it, and Hobbes found his way out of that situation. But that's the up air into the back air. Now you have to find a way to be able to land here. Tries to go for something really non-committal with the stall and fall down, and RyMax is mixing things up. This is a much better RyMax than we saw on winner's side.
It absolutely is, and I think the adjustments we were talking about with the Bowser Jr. in the Bowser Jr. set did carry over and also help. I think RyMax has been playing better every set we've seen him in, right? He's really warming up as this tournament goes along. Both smash attacks whiffing, but it's going to be Sonic Speed to come out on top, lining up the back air and trying to close it out, but the burner boost to get all the way into the sky. And Dara,
I like the way that Hobbes has been using these down airs. Oh, also fantastic little snipe thing with the laser as well. But yeah, that is sort of the only button that you have in time to hit below you, even if it is really, really slow. So you have to press it preemptively, but in exchange for pressing it preemptively, you have the ability of using it as a mobility tool. RyMax, unfortunately, almost SDing. I'm surprised Hobbes didn't go for the run-off side beat.
Yeah, but when you are nervous about the set per chance, right, you know just how easily Sonic is able to reversal you because they go off, maybe you get homing attacked and then something, right? It's very scary to try and reversal Sonic. Hobbes playing it safe and still able to line up the up smash to close it out, keep this full stock lead going. RyMax with an opening here and trying to keep it going, but really, he has been hit or miss in both winners and losers on these up airs versus Hobbes, and that's really been that difference maker in what RyMax is getting on the advantage stage.
Oh, yeah. Alright, looking for this neutralizer again. Looking for that down air landing again, right? And this time around, RyMax not able to get close enough to sort of catch Hobbes at their starting up things. Falling up here does not necessarily come out here. The spring going to be actually putting Hobbes back into disadvantage, but then makes their way back to center stage. Nice little conversion. That's the stock. 60% can be made up here, but RyMax has some work to do.
Yeah, absolutely does, Dara, but the way he's playing right now, it is more than possible. Oh, didn't recognize the gyro wasn't going to come out, though, and that's a missed opportunity that's going to allow Hobbes to get out of the corner, get back to center stage. But the gyro getting batted away, still going to result in a grab, up tilt, up air. This could be it.
Yeah, it will be. I don't know about that DI. That looked a little bit suboptimal, but you know what? It happens to everybody. It happens to top players all the time as well. Right? You miss DI up air and you die a little bit too soon. And now we have a game 3 situation. Same as before. RyMax kind of cooking up Hobbes. Well, excuse me.
Yeah.
Other
way around.
Hobbes kind of cooking up RyMax, yeah.
Once again, making some nice bread crusted hedgehog.
Ugh. Oh man.
The way that DI was going.
I don't know about that one. That doesn't sound too appealing. That doesn't sound too appealing.
I don't know. I don't know what hedgehog
Not here for the
tastes like.
hedgehog katsu. Not here for the hedgehog cutlet. I can't lie. So going into game 3, I'm trying to figure out like what's happening. I like the way that Hobbes is implementing down air. I think down air is kind of huge. We saw the ledge trapping with the down air, right? You fade back with the down air and you set up for an up smash. You land with the down air and hey, you get a move left and right. RyMax is struggling to catch Hobbes on that extra boost in mobility.
And trying to use that the mobility here from Sonic on the horizontal axis to make full use of this big stage space on Kalos. Even though PS2 has more ground to work with, the platform layout and the walls for Sonic allow you those extra mix steps, allow you a better opportunity to circle around Rob, who can get up high, but can't do it necessarily very fast.
Yeah, without a doubt. Okay. Let's see what the play is going to be, right? It goes for the neutralizer, doesn't actually connect it. Down throw into the immediate up tilt up air, but alas, up tilt up air a little bit too soon for that to connect. Not enough sort of hits them.
I like that from RyMax taking the gyro hit there to just avoid the neutral air that was the killer for him in game 1. He got called out trying to avoid gyro by those time and time again and has really avoided it so far this set. But even though the adjustments have been there, the result has not been. Hobbes still up 2-0 and been able to have a consistent lead throughout this whole set. RyMax just 4% down, though. This one is as even as it's been all day.
Oh, yeah. Whoa! Chill out. Everybody chill out a little bit. Oh my god, what a situation.
Yeah, that was just a full-on scramble, Dara. 7 ways to Sunday. The question is, which one can find it? Which one can close it down? The multi-hits once again training in Sonic's favor, but the up smash is not. Tower spot down air gonna connect after Sonic just reaches up into it.
Yeah, no, again, Hobbes has been connecting a lot of these down airs, and they have been successfully panning out. They have been doing exactly the job that it was intended to. So now, Hobbes setting up again with the gyro kill, tossing it all the way up here. Maybe it's going to be a little too pressure for later. Maybe you can go ahead and jump up and catch it now. Was not so lucky there, but RyMax is struggling to find an opening. And couldn't get the follow-up either. Yeah, wow.
Finding a way out of dodge through a little burner boost into some gyro tricks and traps, trying to find the drag down up air. Hobbes is getting spicy with it, but the up, down parry, and the air dodge being framed to from Sonic gonna let you get out a dodge dart, and there is nowhere to run. RyMax is running out of runway fast.
When somebody feels confident enough to mix you up with like a drag down up air, that's how you know, hey, something needs to change now. Right? Because that's not particularly a super all-covering option, but it does cover that shield pressure immensely, especially if you're coming back down with the gyro. Okay, down to go up tilt, double jump up here. Is that going to be the stop? No, it will not. Good DI going to be keeping RyMax alive here. Backing up a little bit, not trying to rush into the gyro or anything. But right now, Hobbes is just confidently in the lead.
I do like that way RyMax isn't just pressing these spin dashes from full stage anymore, but is starting to dash in, like try and force the initial option out from Hobbes. And they're getting more hit or miss, yes, but at least they're just not entirely missed the way they were before. The full charge on the charge dash there, Dara. Yeah, Hobbes is honestly struggling to keep up with RyMax for a lot of the movement scenarios, but RyMax just hasn't been able to find the conversions.
Considering the risk reward of going through those kinds of side views, right? Because what is really occurring here is that RyMax's like risk versus reward isn't necessarily in his favor whenever Hobbes goes through that side B. If Hobbes whiffs a side B, they're not dying because RyMax is already pressing a side B of his own, right? So all that RyMax is getting is a hit of his own side B. If Hobbes does connect the side B, that is going to be the stock every single time. That time around though, RyMax catching Hobbes' landing with that F smash. One stock apiece now. This is anybody's game to take, but thus far, it's been all Hobbes.
It has been Dara, and RyMax back against the wall still has yet to take a game off of Hobbes in this bracket. 3 Odin winners on the verge of the same here loser side, trying to find up air 1 into a grab, getting a little bit tricky and trappy with it, but not able to find his mark. The gyro gonna trade with the spin dash, getting pushed into the corner. The down throw not gonna find his mark, and Hobbes over swinging. This could be the situation that RyMax was looking for.
Oh yeah. Oh, and okay, now we're seeing that successful whip punish. Better when taking the amount of damage just through whipping that side B.
That's disgusting.
How poetic. How poetic. Every single side B up until that point had either gone unpunished or it was just a bit of chip damage. That one side B, that one whiff side B was the one thing that RyMax needed to punish, to exploit, and to win the game off of. That's what it all became.
So there was something really ironic, though. I agree with what you just said, but there's 3 victory screens in Ultimate, and you get them chosen randomly. And it's different for each player too. So for us to see as the spectator, the too easy as RyMax takes his first game off Hobbes today.
Hands shaking, body sweating, guzzling water. Oh yeah, man, that was easy. That was
Yeah.
I had that
GG's
one in the bag.
easy, gamer.
Yeah.
But
Guy who's definitely stressed out and absolutely panicking. Yeah, easy.
especially after like that game of Limbo too, right? RyMax was just finding these spin dashes to sneak under any single thing he could, and it's not something you see often, but when Sonics can actually start to low profile you and force you to swing, it can really make you uncomfortable in playing that mid-range game in the future.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So, going into the next game here, RyMax has a little bit of momentum. All that momentum, by the way, that a gyro more than happy enough to shut down his Hobbes, dominating the neutral game here, but RyMax finding a couple of outputs, good damage output. This is a fascinating set to watch unfold.
It really is. The pace of play, you would expect, right, that the Sonic is the one forcing your opponent to chase you and approach, but instead it feels like RyMax is the one forced to run away from Hobbes the entire time. I'm not in defense, not in circle camp, but in pure terror. Finding the conversion though, getting a potential edge guard, the neutraler just to cover space, but not going to find his mark, and still getting pushed into the corner for it. Hobbes' ability to find corner pressure out of what feels like any random hit has just been beautiful so far.
I really like that up throw laser, right? Because had that been an air dodge, had that been a falling button like that would have just covered it, and you would have dealt a good amount of damage with that coverage as well. Looking for that neutral, huge hit too, setting up the edge guard, the back almost connects, but Hobbes sets it up a little bit too much.
Dropping the pile driver, not going to do too much, but some guaranteed damage, maybe trying to get tricky on the stage positioning, trying to call you out with a cheeky gyro conversion into the up smash, but not going to make its mark. The homing attack there? That was wild, but it works out, and RyMax really needs to find more of those out-of-the-box options if he wants to
But
stay.
RyMax fell off the platform. RyMax stumbled a tiny bit in that advantage state, and Hobbes took full advantage of it. They took that second stock, and RyMax is not getting these up air juggles. If you get that sweet spot, and if you land really, really good on those platforms, you could connect quite a few of them consecutively and get good damage.
I love the timing here where RyMax is recognizing that, hey, when there's a gyro and a laser, Hobbes has consistently been shooting a gyro again directly afterwards and is using those opportunities to dash in and close the space. Something that that he's really been able to do because of the shield, and in the earlier set, he was just consistently getting stuffed out by.
Okay, RyMax looking to juggle here, looking to pressure the shield. Doesn't actually find anything off of that, though. Hobbes has been consistently responding to this pressure well. Dropping down below the platform, that was really smart. That was important to be non-committal and to cover Hobbes pressing the button on the way back down.
Gyro, though, gonna catch RyMax being a little too over-aggressive off ledge. Once again, Hobbes finding the reversal into the corner pressure, but the punch gonna come out, not gonna close it. RyMax trying desperately to find the edge guard. Spring not gonna do it. RyMax is trying to lock him down. You cannot let Hobbes come back to save, come out of the corner here, but he's going to because there's just nowhere to go when you're forced to shield under that much projectile pressure.
Right now, look at some of these back knees, and that's just another Hail Mary side B. RyMax living and dying by that side B, the great equalizer here for Hobbes, who now punches the ticket into grand finals here.